Hey, boys, I think we're live. What's good, fight freaks?
Hey, yo.
Yes, sir. Check us out in the new studio.
Is this one permanent? I wasn't told.
Oh, no, his remix will do what he wants.
Well said. Either way, the audience is looking to get their MMA fix, so let's give it to them.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. It's about time to get to our UFC 316 preview and predictions. So does the transition happen automatically, or...
I thought it was supposed to happen automatically, or maybe...
Yeah, I don't think there's a button under the desk he presses, right?
I'm not even getting anyone in my earpiece.
Yeah, same here.
Hello, guys in the back? Who the hell is our producer?
Welcome back, Fight Freaks. DC here alongside Chael Sonnen and Conor McGregor. Boys, we'll jump right into the main card with Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland. What do you boys think?
I think people are really underestimating the Brazilian. Luque had a few losses to some top guys, and now people are writing him off, even after he made quick work of Themba Gorimbo.
That's a fair point, but I'm less concerned about the losses than the fact he was knocked out in 2 recent fights, and it's clear that he can't take a punch like he once could. I don't think Holland is as dangerous a striker as Joaquin Buckley or Jeff Neal, but he can catch Luque in a similar way. Even if he doesn't finish Luque, he catches him a couple times like that, he'll win on damage alone.
I'm not saying that isn't a legitimate path to victory, but I really don't think Holland poses the same kind of danger as some of Luque's previous opponents. Not saying he isn't dangerous, just not to that level, especially when you factor in the grappling advantage Luque has.
If I'm being honest, Holland getting subbed is something that's a real concern for me, but I'm fairly confident in my pick. DC, we need a tiebreaker, okay?
I was fairly impressed with Holland in his last fight. However, Gunnar Nelson almost won that fight in the last round, which really demonstrates the issues he could have with Luque. I'm almost torn 50-50, but I think I have to go with Luque as well.
Okay, fair enough. Let's move to Mario Batista versus Patchy Mix. It was a matter of time before we saw Patchy in the octagon. So many people are high on him now, myself included.
Me too. 100% I'm excited to see what Patchy's capable of. And maybe it's my bias talking as a champ from 2 different organizations, but how exciting would it be to see Patchy do it too? Just based on the hype alone, I can't bring myself to pick against Patchy.
Well, I, too, am technically a champion in 2 organizations. I'd like to think that bias has nothing to do with it, but I agree, DC. I think Patchy is too crafty to be held against the cage, and if someone is getting the finish, I think it's more likely it'll be Patchy.
I agree with your excitement, gentlemen, but I'll be the dissenting voice among champions in 2 organizations. However, it may be my respect for Jose Aldo that has me a bit biased. Say what you will. Batista gets a lot of crap for how he fought Aldo, but like it or not, he won, which is never easy against even an older Aldo. An Aldo that I think would absolutely beat those guys in Bellator that Patchy has been fighting. And look, Patchy has a lot of promise, but it's a short notice fight, and I think he's already looking past Bautista, which could be a grave mistake. I'm picking Bautista by decision.
Okay, the next fight is Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. We're not going to spend much time on this one. It kind of pains me to say this, but I know we're all picking Pyfer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? I love Kelvin. Hell, I was his coach on The Ultimate Fighter, and the last thing I want to do is pick against him.
Yeah, Kelvin is very well-rounded. He's got sharp hands, but he's always been undersized as a middleweight. And let's face it, after 12 years and 23 fights in the UFC, he's not as dangerous as he once was. He's just not anymore.
Yeah, let's move on from that unpleasantness. So for the first of 2 title fights, we have Juliana Peña facing Kayla Harrison, who is a huge favorite to be the new champ.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Harrison is the favorite, but by that much, that's a bit surprising. Ultimately, I'm picking her to dethrone Peña because I think she'll be able to bully the champ for the majority of the fight, especially after seeing Peña's last fight against Pennington.
Yeah, I'm picking Harrison for many of the same reasons. She's still working on becoming a more complete fighter, but what she does better than anyone in the division, and I don't see Peña coming out on top.
Call me a contrarian, but I think I'm going with the upset. I really thought Peña was going to have a more dominant victory when she got her belt back, but Pennington is really tough. It's the main reason she even became a champion. Peña is the better striker and can even stun you with a jab. And not that I think she'll try to take the fight to the ground, but I do think she can hold her own there. Something is telling me that she'll catch Harrison and jump on the opportunity to finish the fight.
All right, boys, we're now at the main event. I get the feeling our picks are going to be divided among striker versus grappler lines. Maybe that's just me, but I have Sugar Sean winning his belt back. He did really well in the first fight, taking 2 rounds on the scorecards, and now he's had some time to get surgery and come back stronger. I think he can make the necessary adjustments to at least win 3 other 2 rounds.
Well, Conor, you got to remember that only 2 judges gave 2 rounds to O'Malley. The other judge scored 4 rounds in favor of Merab. Merab could get caught with the perfect punch. But I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket, especially considering he couldn't do it in the first fight, and I don't think he really even got close.
Well, I think O'Malley had some good moments in the first fight, but I largely agree with you, DC. Merab is a big favorite, and I'm not surprised after seeing his last fight. Nobody has been able to beat Merab, and I don't think that'll stop now. Unless he gets absolutely one punch flatlined, but I'm definitely not confident that'll be how this fight ends.
Hey, Fight Freaks, appreciate y'all watching.
Comment your fight predictions down below. We want to hear them, really do.
Yeah, especially if you agree with me the most. But either way, you know where to come to get your MMA fix.